We are in the pits at Champion Speedway. Got something a little unusual. We've got some cycle speedway bikes, and one of the pioneers of the sport in the USA is Ron Fletcher. How did you get in? How did this all start?
With cycle speedway?
With cycle speedway, yeah.
Yeah, with the bicycles. I was on the internet and messing around on Facebook, and I saw a posting for a cycle speedway bike, and I'm like, hey, that looks like an old English racer. Wow, what a coincidence. So and then I started getting into that, and as a kid, when I was 13, I started racing BMX, and I raced BMX for 5 years. So I have racing in my blood.
Excellent.
So now at 52, I'm getting back into racing.
Yeah, cycle speedway is a little bit different. For those of you who don't know what cycle speedway is, it's a form of cycle racing that is popular in Australia, mainland Europe, and the UK. And it takes the form of motorcycle speedway. Races are competed over 4 laps, and the points are 4, 3, 2, 1, unlike speedway, which is 3, 2, 1. The bikes are custom made, and they have no brakes, and they have, again, just like speedway, they have no gears. Each gear is probably adapted to the track as well. So what is your hopes for cycle speedway in the USA?
Well, I had such a great time as a kid racing BMX. I would like to see this cycle speedway coming about as a pastime for kids with their mountain bikes, with their old BMX bikes, with cruisers, whatever.
Yeah.
Just get out there and get off those stinking video games and start riding your bikes. Get in shape, man.
Yeah. I used to race cycle speedway in the UK for the Les Monarchs, and I've heard that there's a British man over in Minnesota who owns a distillery, and he's actually building a cycle speedway track. What do you think that means for the future of cycle speedway?
Well, I've heard of some other tracks being built in Arizona, North Carolina, Minnesota. It's still an awful long drive, but the more people that get interested in this and start putting up tracks, the easier it'll be for people to get involved.
Yeah. Today we're just going to put on some exhibition races. We've got the Oakdens, who are very interested in having a bit of a blast around. The Oakden teenagers, they normally race the 500cc speedway bikes, but so that we're doing that, and during the intermission we're going to have a bit of fun on the cycle speedway bikes as well. The bikes that he's brought are not strictly cycle speedway bikes, but they are getting that way. They are becoming more and more day by day. They're getting closer to the specification. Right now, it's just about pioneering the sport, I'd say. Mm-hmm. It's just about pioneering the sport, creating awareness, getting some interest in it as well, you know. And we're in a great location. We've got a BMX track just here and the speedway. And so I'm wishing you all the best of luck for cycle speedway in the USA.
Yeah, thank you, Richard. With other people's help, I'm sure we can get something started.
Yep. And we also thank Jason Bonsignor for the opportunity to race at Champion Speedway.